Okay, we start now. So, Shubham, hope I'm audible, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So I welcome everyone for this webinar on what's new in Microsoft Dynamics 365 Business Central Wave 1 release. I thank everyone for taking the time for joining this webinar organized by Intelligent Technologies. I understand that some of you may be already using Business Central and know what is Business Central, what are the features, and some of you may be planning to implement Business Central to automate their business processes. In recent time, Microsoft have been pushing a lot of the AI features in not only Business Central, but in all of the Dynamics 365 products. And in Business Central also, we see a lot of AIs and Copilot features have been introduced by Microsoft, which are now a dominant features in Microsoft that has helped to increase the user experience and their productivity. Before we start, I'll just give you a brief introduction of Intelligent Technologies. So Intelligent is a 25 years company. We have been there from last 25 years in digital transformation for various organizations across the globe. We are based in Mumbai, which is a headquarter, and we also have a global presence with office in USA, Singapore, Australia, and UK. So we are a Dynamics 365 partners and also a tier 1 CSP partner for Dynamics 365. We work with all kind of company. So whether it's a startup, it's a SMB, or it's a large enterprise, we have solutions for each and every segment of industries. We work with all the domains, whether it's manufacturing, service industries, financial companies, logistic, distribution companies, wholesale, anyone in any company domain. We have experience of working for companies in all the domains. We have clients in regions across the globe. So whether it's in APAC regions or Europe, Middle East or India, we have been offering them product engineering solutions, that is customized applications development, mobile application development, as well as all Dynamics 365 solutions like the ERP, the CRM solution, the Azure Cloud Services, the Power Up applications, everything. Now, my colleague Sumit will run you through the updates that has been released by Microsoft in the Wave 1 release of 2025. Sumit?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Milind.
Yeah. So,
and thank you everyone for joining us. Just give me 1 minute. Let me share my screen. Okay. Good afternoon all. I'm Sumit. I'm a Business Central Functional Consultant and Intelligent. I will be taking you all through some of the new features which was introduced by the Microsoft in recent release. I'll be sharing my screen or giving you some small demos regarding the new updates which was done in the current release. Okay, so our agenda for today's meeting is to discuss the AI related updates. So you are aware about the Copilot, which is the product of the Microsoft, which was integrated to the Business Central. So using Copilot, we have some enhancement has been done in the master level and the document level. So that we are going to discuss it. Also, we have some additional features in the financial reporting that we are going to cover up. Okay. We also have the edit in Excel functionality for the pricing, sales pricing. So many of the clients are facing some issues while editing the price list, right? So Microsoft has given some easier way to handle that one. So we are going to discuss that as well. Then we have a Shopify and e-commerce integrations. There is some enhancement has been done by the Microsoft. We are going to discuss that as well. Okay. So let me start with the first topic. that will be Copilot and AI capabilities. So when I'm talking about the AI, the Copilot of Microsoft gives you some additional benefits in this release. So covering there, out of which I'm going to cover 3 topics. Okay, first one is the summarize feature. So in Business Center, on a document level as well as the master level, they have provided some summarized fact box. There's a column called as summarized data. So using that, you are able to understand what is the inside of that customers, vendors, or let's say it's any kind of a document. Okay. So let me share my screen, Business Center screen, so you are able to understand. Okay. So now I am in the customer card. If I click on this customer, you can see there is a new option or new page is available called summary. Okay. So Business Central go through the all the related information from the system, whether it is statistics or general ledger entries or customer ledger entries, whatever it is related to that specific customers, vendors, or document, and it come up with a summarized insight of that customers or any kind of a document. Okay, so for example, for this customer, you can see the total amounts owned by the customer is $63537.56, which includes $53,833.52 in overdue payments and 9704.04 in outstanding invoices. So this kind of a information will be provided by Copilot here. So considering these are the smaller summary, if you wanted to have more information to it, so you have to click on show more. It will create another page or part page where it will give you more information regarding that customer, vendor, or the document. Okay, now this is the feature which is available now, major of the pages, not all the pages. Even for the document level we have that one. So if I open any document, you are able to see this is a summary page which is also available on the document level. So if you wanted to see any insight of the document level, you can also see that here. Okay, now comes to the second topic, second point, that is autofill details. So in Business Central, here let me open one document. So in Business Central, Microsoft have provided some feature. One feature, it's all automatically capture the previous data which you have inserted previously. For example, let's say I'm creating one customer, or let's say I'm creating one document for one of the customer. Taking this example of this customer, let's say I'm creating one quotation here. So whenever I'm entering any data, system capture it and store it in a memory database. So what happened? So let's say I'm considering I'm creating one campaign here. Let's say increase sales opportunity. I'm not putting anything right now. Let's say responsibility center. Let's say finance. I'm adding here. Same. I'm going assign to one of the user ID. That will be, let's say, my user ID for now. Okay. And other details, whatever the details. And this feature is not available on the line level. It is only on header level, both upper and the bottom part. Okay. So now let me put some values in the shipping method. So I'm selecting cost and freight. Here I'm selecting one of the agent. Let's say service agent is overnight. Now this is what I have done for this sales code. Okay, this is a 1003. Now I'm going back and I'm going to create another document for same customer. Okay, so whenever I'm creating a new document or new customer or the same vendor or same customer, because Business Central store the previous data in and that will be comes up as an option, or it is come up as an autofill options for you. Okay, so if I click on this, there is an this is an option which is available now on many of the fields in a Business Central. So you can click on that. So system will automatically go through the previous transactions which was done, previous document which we have created. Using that, it will automatically give you some suggestions that will be appear here. Okay, so far you can see here there are the 4 suggestions so far we have received. So the suggestion was the which I have put it earlier, that CP, the campaign, the opportunity, the responsibility that I have added previously. Even There's a one thing which you have to done on the upper header level and the bottom level you have to run these suggestions twice. Okay, for here, see currently we have only 4 options which is for the upper header. Okay, now I have to run it for the bottom one as well. So I have to click on this. So now you can see CFR and DHL is the option which is autofill coming from the previous transactions. Now I do have options. Let's say I wanted to keep it, then I can just click on one. Let's say I wanted to keep it this as well. Though I don't want to keep opportunity here, so I'm just going to click on cross here, so it will be removed from there. And let's say I wanted to go, don't wanted to go for every one each transactions. What I will simply do, I will either select or remove the fields which is required or not required, and then keep selected. It will be automatically updated. So this is a easy way to fill up the previous data which is used, right? So that this is mostly used for a bulk transaction which we are able to create in a daily basis, right? So this time it will help you to fill up the previous data. Okay. Now the third option, the third enhancement is nothing but the power. This is a purchase order line matching with the e-document. It is not yet available in the business center, but in upcoming month, like June month approximately, it will be available in the business center. So it helps you to reconcile your purchase lines with the e-documents, which will be introduced for that specific purchase order or purchase invoices. So Copilot will help you to recognize whether the any of line level data is missing or not. If there's any missing data is available, systems give you suggestions whether you wanted to create any specific item line for that, or any item is missing, it will suggest you to create a new item for the same. Okay, this is what we have for the Copilots and API capabilities. Now moving to next, we have a reporting and data analysis. So in reporting and data analysis, we have majorly concentrating on financial reporting as well as the analysis mode. So the first one is the analysis mode. So if I go to any, let's say I'm going to go to general, sorry, let's say on a customer data only. Currently here you can see I am able to fetch a customer data only on analysis page. I'm not able to gather any other data or any other table which is not directly related to customers. But in our upcoming month, I believe in the June 2025 or by July, this feature will be available. And in this feature, what will happen? The another table can be, you can capture or you can fetch the details of the another table data into this one. So for example, let's say I wanted to get a contact details of the customers which is stored in a different table, right? So in Business Central and Analysis View, we are able to get that details by just clicking here. So there's another option is introduced by the Microsoft between these two, and that will help you to capture the table or fields from the different tables into the this analysis view only. And this is not applicable for the normal page, it is only for the analysis view only. Okay, now second one is the financial reporting. So if I go to the financial reporting here, financial reporting, here let me open these financials. Now Microsoft has given you some definitions here. So this definition is nothing but the introductory and the closing definitions. So in it you have options to define what is the introductory paragraphs which will be there. So for just for demo, I have just added here that hi team, please find the below income expenditure report, and simultaneously I have added a closing paragraph that is thank you. This is Sumit Intelligent Technology Private Limited. Right. This is majorly used because we have received multiple requirements from multiple clients that they are asking for to have a header and footers which will be more attractive, representative on the report level, right? So Microsoft has been introduced this one, and these features helps you to print these options even in the PDF. So if I go here and try to print it, let's say I'm going to preview this. You can see Hi team, please find income statement, income expenditure reports, and at the last bottom we have this footer. Okay, so this is what we have for this report. Additionally, they have also introduced one more feature that is called negative amount format. So earlier we are not able to like bifurcate the negative and positive. For that we have to do some formatting on the row definition level, but now Microsoft has provided these options on the request page itself. Okay, now coming to the third point, that is the standard templates for the year and quarter balance sheet report. So if you can see here in the previous page, I do have some templates available for any kind of a financial reports. So now just like this, Microsoft has recently introduced the new ones, new reports, that is yearly basis and quarterly basis reports. So if you wanted to have any like the income statement report or cash flow report on quarterly or yearly basis, Microsoft will provide you the standard or default reports templates into financial reporting. Okay, this will be available, but this will be available by June 2025. Okay, now comes to the preview PDF attachment. So I have once, let's say I want to come on customer page, customer card. I wanted to store one of the data, or let's say PDF file, into this one. So what I will do, I'll click and attach that one here. Okay, let me upload it. Desktop, and yeah. Now, so previously in Business Central, whenever we wanted to check this document, we have to first click on this and then we have to download it into our dashboard or your system, right? And then only then we have to we are able to see exactly what is the document. But now Business Central has been introduced this preview functionality in the Business Central. So if you click on that file, system will automatically give you the preview of that PDF file in Business Central dashboard itself. You don't have to download it from the system. It will be very easy for you. It is basically used for the auditors who wanted to do the watching, right? They wanted to do the audit. While auditing, they wanted to see the supporting documents. Now they don't want to download it. It will be automatically see in a Business Central dashboard. Okay. Now there is a Power BI reports, which is a new update has been introduced by Microsoft. So in Power BI reports, uh, there was a earlier previously Microsoft has already introduced some of the reports, but now in upcoming in this event, Microsoft has been introduced new Power BI reports, which is default report, which is now available in the Business Center. You can see the list of the reports here. So this is the Power BI reports from here to here for the finance. Then we have purchasing, we have inventory and the warehouse. They are more focusing on the manufacturing. So they have introduced some of the reports, which is default reports now, which is available in the Business Central. Those reports are here only, and this is embedded in the Business Central itself. So if you are using if you are manufacturer and if you are using a Power BI, sorry, Business Central Premium license, then this reports for you. And this is a newly added by there are some of the reports are newly added by the Microsoft. Okay. Now coming to the next one is the additional updates. So in additional updates, we have some features introduced called the price list. So previously we used to update the price list manually, right? And or whether we wanted to do through package. Now Microsoft has introduced us this price list functionality. And in price list functionality, they have given this edit list. Sorry, in the price list functionality, they have given this edit in Excel option, both header as well as the line level. So now it's very easy for you to fill up the data more quickly. Okay, so these options is available both header and the line level now. Okay, considering the general transactions, Microsoft has introduced as per the government rules and regulations. Now government is concentrating on more of the environment friendly accounting, so they are introduced this sustainability accounting more of all over the globe, right? So to record those accountability, sustainability accounting, Microsoft also introduced this feature on general. So if I go to the general page here, They have introduced some features like called sustainability account card, there then percentage, everything. So we have to configure this one time, and this will be storing your data into the system. So you can define which are the sustainability accounts which will be used for any kind of a data, whether it is an invoice data for, let's say, basically it is for purchase and sales only, not for the bank account transactions, because whenever you are doing any purchase and sales, that time this emissions has to be recorded, right? And this to be certified by the auditors and have to submit it to government, right? So Microsoft has been provided this information here. Whenever you are posting any transaction through journal, and whether it is an invoice for purchase or sales, you are able to define those one here, and it will get posted. And once you post these transactions, system will create sustainability ledger entries into the system. Okay, so these entries will be captured in the business center. If you wanted to give it to the auditor, it is possible. You can just extract it from the system and share it with them. If they wanted to have any kind of report you wanted to build from this one, the Power BI is the right options to do that. Okay, you can extract this or you can attach it to the Power BI, and you will get the whatever the reports you wanted to submit it to government. Okay, now there is a last feature which is then not last, second last option is the enhancement of financial reporting. So there's another enhancement which is in the financial reporting, is that Microsoft has introduced a latest around 5 to 10 reports in Excel only. So giving an example, there's an age account receivable. Earlier you used to print it or download it in Excel using the same two options, but now Microsoft has been Microsoft has introduced this default Excel report for age accounts payable, age account receivable, trial balance update. There's a list of the report which is there in the this update that we will be shared with you afterwards if you want. So these are the reports which is available now in an Excel format in default, so you can use it and see if it is good for you or not. Now there is another update which is the inventory posting. So those users who are able to post, like they are used to post multiple transactions on daily basis, and they are facing issues of locking of the inventory, right? Because we are not able to post multiple inventory transactions at once. If you are allow cost adjustment is always on in the inventory setup. So Microsoft has recently solved this issue, and they have come up with the multiple posting of the multiple users, inventory posting by the multiple users. So now you are able to post this multiple inventory transactions into the system by multiple users. Let's say, for example, one user is posting sales invoice and one user is posting transport order. Now previously we are able to face these issues of multiple posting, but now this is resolved. You can check and you can see exactly how it is working in the business center now. Okay, now coming to no, before proceeding, I would like to take a moment and want to share that Intelligent conducts various workshops. The workshops name, these are the workshops Intelligent has conducted. These workshops are more objective is to educate and ensure the businesses to take very effective or informed decision using the various informations provided by us, and the effective more of the effective information will be provided by our team members in these workshops. So it helps to understand businesses to what are the benefits of the new technology which is there, which helps to uh, uh, reduce their cost and increase the efficiency. So if you wanted to be a part of any kind of workshop, you can connect with the Milin. He will guide you exactly how to do that. Okay. Now the next part or remaining parts will be taken care by my colleague, Miss Prajakta. So I'm handing over to her. Prajakta, over to you.
Hi, Sumit. Thank you for this explanation and let uh, help us to enhance our knowledge. Sorry, I was on mute. Thank you, Sumit. for explaining everything and enhancing our knowledge for the Business Central. Okay, so for here onwards, I will like to move forward with the some kind of the integration which is offered by Microsoft by default. So first, I will like to cover the topic of e-document. So in the e-document, the very first point which I wanted to cover, it's related to the document exchange service setup. So previously into the Business Central, any kind of the exchange is only the specified URL is suggested that we can update. But right now we do got the options where we can add our custom URL if we are having any. So this is a very good feature they have introduced. After that, there is a second feature called as let me share my screen. Okay, so yeah, so let me know if you are able to see it.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, I believe yes. So yeah, so under the e-document service, here I have created one sample e-document service page, and here we do got one offer of to embed document into PDF export. Okay, so we can embed document now into the PDF for the purchase order and the invoices. Also on the e-document, we got a new feature where you can upload files directly from here. So if you are having any file formatted to PDF or something, that you can drag and drop over here, and accordingly the document will get purchase order or something like will get created. Okay. After that, over the posted sales invoice, the new feature has got introduced where let's take an example for this customer. If we send, if you wanted to send any e-document for which is not getting created yet, so in the future update, it is going to get released, and from there you can set up. So in the future, it is not rolled out yet, but in the future, if any kind of the posted sales invoice is there and you wanted to, previously you haven't shared the e-document, but you wanted to share later on, you can do it from here as well. Okay, and after that, related to the feature, which is more is going to upcoming is like preview posting for the e-document. Currently the document format whatever is available, it was into a XML format, so user was not able to understand what is exactly, so that preview posting feature is going to come into the picture. Yeah, and apart from that, the e-document services, the automatic process feature is going to come up. So here you will going to have an option to turn on or turn off the toggle where it will suggest you to whether you wanted to have the automatic processing of the e-document or not. Currently, it's only a manual thing. Okay, and the postage sales invoice I have already explained to you, like it is in the future, it is if it's not already created any kind of the document, then you can process later on that. And if I consider from the financial and reconciliation perspective, a very strong feature is going to come up in the next 1 or 2 quarter, which is the invoice payment status, whether you will able to see of your invoices fully paid, partially or unpaid. So it will give the details of your dates of the posting due and the amount and taxation if you are having. And the last but not the least, for the if any kind of the incorrect or the duplicate records is getting found over the incoming document, it will throw an error, and into the error log you can see it and you can delete such kind of the orders. So for the reconciliation perspective or avoid any kind of the human error, this is the most important feature I believe is going to come into text picture. Apart from this, after that I wanted to redirect you under the Shopify integration. In Shopify, about Shopify, I will just brief you guys a little bit. Shopify is something like a website, just like our Amazon or Flipkart website, where the customer comes and place their order. It can be either B2B, business to business, or the B2C, which is business to customer. Okay, so Shopify is very much into the trend. So in last 1 or 2 year, Microsoft has come up with this feature, and they have integrated with the Shopify, seeing its trend and popularity. So into the out of box feature, they have provided some details. So that was a brief introduction for the Shopify who is not aware what exactly it is. Okay, so I will let you know the current upgrades, what it has been come into this wave. So if I go to the Shopify orders page, here under the orders, now we will able to see if any kind of the tax lines are is available to that. So based on the countries and regions, whatever the specific taxes got involved, those tax line details, amount and rate we will able to see under the Shopify tax lines. Apart from that, a very important feature, I believe it's under the items. The Business Central items, which we previously used sync from Business Central to the Shopify. At that time, the only the item and it's only one variant used to got synced. If any product is having a multiple variant, like let's take for this item as an example. Yeah. So it is having the three variants, and the this item I haven't created it into the Shopify. So previously only one variant used to get sync, and apart from this two variant, I need to do the resyncing or the manual again and again process needs to be done. So this feature has come up where at the same time when I am updating the product, its all details will get updated into the Shopify. This product was I have already sent. So what I will do in front of you, I will add some variants for this product. So let's take example test 01, 01, test 02, test 03. This is how the three variants of the product I have created. Now this product is not available into the Shopify. You can identify this from here, add to Shopify button. Previously, the product which I have created, it is already into the Shopify. So that's why it is showing the product into the Shopify. Okay, so I wanted to add the product since into get Shopify. So I will just click on this. It will ask me for the confirmation. I will click on OK. So something, the product creation work into the Shopify will get done within a second, just as you see. And under the item was added successfully, the message preview I have gotten. So from here itself, also you can redirect to the Shopify by logging into your account, or else you can just simply search with the product code or the description into the Shopify. You can see this product has got added. And the variants which I have created 3, that is also got updated with, and the price details and everything is got same. Okay. Yeah. Um, After that, over the Shopify, I wanted to show you some more cool feature which is got introduced. So if I go to orders again, and now if I try to sync order from the Shopify, some additional features has got come up to filter it out. So if you wanted to sync only sell to countries orders or the ship to countries order or bill to country orders, these 3, 4 additional filters has come up. So you can use the same. And another important feature which has come is to import Shopify order on this page. Shopify orders to import. Previously, the ID used to the orders whichever used to show or display here, it is work from oldest to newest. Now they have make this ID descending, so we can see order from newest to the oldest. Okay, and also we do have an option like we can select the multiple order, like specific 3 or 4 orders I wanted to process at this stage. So I can select only those order and click on the import selected order. Then only such order will get synced into the business central. Similarly, where some order has got already taken place over the Shopify user has created, but after that it is placed into this page orders to import, but user has cancelled or due to some XYZ reason we don't want it to process the order or the order is wrong, we can again select this and click on delete button. So such unwanted order will not lies into the Shopify order or business center to process into the further. At this stage only we can delete those. Okay. Yeah, and another important feature is for the Shopify skip report. Shopify also have its validations. Whenever we are exporting any data to the Shopify or importing anything, Business Central and Shopify have its own validation details. So let's take an example. I wanted to sync any customer to the Shopify, but that customer phone number is incorrect, is not valid as per the Shopify format, or the email ID is missing. So in that cases, the details is not getting exported to the Shopify. So such a records previously I used to need to debug and find out what is the actual cause why it is not got synced to the Shopify. But now they have introduced this page. So here, if any kind of the record visit into the error, I can see here, I can click on the show record and the all details will get updated. Also, you can see here is a option called as a skip reason. Here also the small description will get there. So I can see from here itself what is the exactly reason. I can go to the show record and from here itself directly I can redirect and resolve the issue. Okay, and the last feature for the Shopify is on the Shopify shop card. Here, previously over the sales channel, we had only one option, like the default location only used to get attached on the product cards. If I am having a multiple sales channel or more than a one sales channel, then on the product card we need to do update that manually. So now this use for publication feature has been come. So I can select the whatever number of sales channel I'm having, and I wanted to showcase the products on the different sales channel, that I can do. Like in this example, I do have the 3 store channel. another online store, another is a point of sales, means on the POS screen, which where I am doing the direct sell, and there is a B2B ordering. So if any online store is for my business to customer and B2B is for my business customers. So this is how, with the help of this, now it is really helpful for me to like sync and process the data. I don't need to do any kind of the manual work. Okay. Yeah. So this are the all features I was having from my end related to the Business Central integration, e-document, and the Shopify. Thank you so much for your time. I just wanted to ask you if you are having any kind of the questions.
Prajakta, before we go for any questions, there is a request that we need to give a more detail on the workshop we are carrying for customers. So let me share my screen regarding the workshop.
Yeah, sure.
I think there's some problem on the screen. I'll reshare the screen.
Okay, I will share the screen again.
I hear, yeah. So as Sumit has already mentioned, we are running this workshop time and again for various businesses so that they can ensure to take informed decisions that are cost effective by using these cutting edge technologies. So Power Apps, Power BI, Copilot, and Azure, these are the platforms from Microsoft, uh, which are Copilot. This Power has been a no-code, low-code platform. Power BI is one of the leading analytical tool in the world. Copilot is the latest AI tool launched by Microsoft, and Azure, as you know, is a seasonal uh, cloud services from Microsoft. On Power Apps, we run App in a Day program, App in a Day workshop, where we provide training in a complete day for any developers or any attendees to develop app on Power Apps platform. So this is done in coordination with Microsoft. On Power BI workshop, we develop a simple report for you. We can take any data from your side and we can develop a simple sample Power BI report for you. In Copilot workshop, we provide a demo of the complete Copilot, how Copilot can be used on various Microsoft business applications. For example, how Copilot can be used on using in your Outlook. It can be very helpful for users with having a Copilot in the Outlook, or how Copilot can be used on Microsoft Excel or Microsoft Word. If you want more features about Copilot, we can also give a demonstration on how Copilot can be used in Business Central or the Dynamics CRM or the business application from Microsoft. We in a coordination with Microsoft, we also do assessment for Copilot, and if the assessments have been approved by Microsoft, we also provide a free license for Copilot for 1 year to you. For Azure POCs, we can take a small on-premises workload from your side, and then we can migrate it to the Azure and just help you on migrations. What are the challenges that we can face at the migration, or what are the benefit of migration to you? And we can offer a free credits of Azure for 1 month for you to use that workload on cloud. So these are the workshop we run for you. And if you want any interested in having this workshop for you, you can connect with us, and we can we can help you to take this workshop for your organization. So any questions on the updates on the Business Central or the workshop? Any questions from anyone?
Am I audible, sir? This is Krishnan from Web Packaging Solutions.
Yes, Krishnan. Yeah, you're audible, very much audible.
Thank you. Basically, I was wanting to understand these workshops. Are these free or are these paid services? I mean, how is
No,
it?
these workshops are completely free, of course. So what we do, for example, a Power BI workshop. So we take some sample data from your side and we create a sample Power BI report for you. Majorly, the basic objective of this workshop is to help you to help you to know how the technologies can be used for your organization. So if a Power BI report, how a Power BI reports can be different from a normal simple reports from Business Central or any other applications. So that will help your users to take decisions whether these reports are useful for us or not. Regarding Copilot workshop, it will definitely help the organization to know how my users can be more productive using Copilot. So we do this workshop for you. And now Microsoft is also running one, you can say, they're running one scheme where you need to do assessment on Business Central or Power Apps, and once the assessments are successful, we from Intelligent side we offer a free Copilot license for 1 year too. We already has done it for more than 200 businesses in India. And similarly for Azure, if you are having some queries or you're having some doubts about moving your workloads on premises workloads to clouds, you think that I may face challenges, then we do a small POC for you where we'll take any of your workloads, test workloads, and we'll move it to our own intelligent Azure cloud, and we can give you a free usage of Azure credits for 1 month, and then at that time you can just check out or you can just review it how it will be useful for you. So this helps you without spending any money or not spending much of time, that how these new technologies, how these advanced technologies from Microsoft will be helpful for you. And then if you want to move out further, we can go for a bigger picture, like moving more workloads to cloud or developing more Power BI or more complex report on Power BI level.
What would be the duration of this workshop, sir?
Depends, but not more than 1 or 2 weeks. See, for Power Apps, it will be 1 day. For Azure, it will be less than a week. For Copilot, is hardly 1 day.
Power BI?
Power BI, it will take 2-3 days because we'll have to review your test data, and then for creating a sample report, it will take 2-3 days from our side. But in Power BI, your involvement will be for the 1 day because you will be just providing us the test data, and then the other things will be taken care of by my team.
Okay, but basically, our major impediment today, at least with me, because we are having VC for the past 2 to 3.5 years, but I am with the company for 1 year, so I am involved for last 1 year. And the biggest challenge that I am facing is that I cannot connect to the live data as freely as I could connect with any other software, which means that, if I have to use for example, I would say I'm fairly decent in Power BI. I may not be able to do complex reports, but I have fair knowledge, given that if I have to connect to a live database of production database, I am not able to do that. So I have to write an API in AL code. This is what is the understanding that I have got. I have to first create the APIs and then expose those APIs and then use them in this thing. Is that understanding correct, or is there any other better method that is available which I am missing?
Definitely, sir. I think my Power BI expert will be a more correct guy to answer this question. So, Krishnan, I'll ask my Power BI expert to connect with you after this webinar, and then we can have a solution around the challenge you are facing with connecting with the live data.
Before all that, in fact, I should have started with this because I found the entire 1 hour was really very engaging. Each one of you, I though it is a post lunch, we had all lunch, and then it is even despite the fact that we are all in a drowsy mode, we kept us engaging. At least I was totally engrossed to the each and every slide that was given. So I really appreciate each one of you for the effort that you have put in, and the way it has been presented. It is really praiseworthy. I really appreciate all your effort. Thank you so much for that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks, Krishnan. Thanks for your nice word. Any more questions?
So I have one question. So is it possible to access Power BI reports within the Business Central? And if yes, what is needed for enabling this integration? Can you provide me answer on this?
So in Business Central, Microsoft has provided this embedded Power BI with some default reports that can be accessible. But if you wanted to publish any report which can be accessible by your user, you require a pro license, need to be assigned to your user, and that can be shared to your other team members or user Business Central users, so they can access it. Okay. So yeah, there is a one requirement is there that you have a Power BI Pro license for that. Okay, using that you can access what are the new ones, new updates or new reports has been come. You are able to access those report as well. Okay.
Thank you, Sumit. Got it.
I have one more question. I'm sorry, on Power BI. I saw so many Power BI reports available. All these are all wave one release, which is going to be in the next 1 month or so. Is that understanding correct? Or is because I immediately saw it was not there in my system, so I was assuming that it will be only in the forthcoming release. Is that understanding correct?
Mostly the list of the reports which I have shown you, it's currently available in 26 version. All the reports which I have shown you. Okay. It's not but to access those reports you require to have this Power BI license assigned to you, as well as there is a one add-on needs to be installed in the Power Business Center that can easily allows you to access those reports. Okay. So if you have like concern like how to install that one, we can have a separate call on that one. Okay, we'll guide you exactly how to do that.
Please, sir, because I have the current version of mine is 26 only, and I have a pro license. So I satisfy both the requirements. So, but still, I'm not able to see any of these Power BI reports. So I would appreciate if one of you can guide me through this. It will be helpful.
Okay, just do one thing for the time being. If you are able to see, these are the reports are already available here in the all reports. If you go in your dashboard and just check your role center. If you are checking your role center, who is the what is the role exactly? On the basis of role center, these are the reports that has been displayed on the dashboards. So if you can see all reports on the report, sorry, if I go back and click on all reports, it will open this role center page where I'm able to see all the reports available. It's not specific to Power BI. Other reports which is available in that Business Center, you are able to see that. But if you wanted to see the Power BI reports, you can see those are the reports. You can check if you have facing any issues. Let us know. I will connect separately on this one. Okay.
Thank you so much. I would like to connect on that. I will
Okay.
check it and come back to you. Thank you.
Okay. Any further questions?
Hello.
Yes.
Hi. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah. Hi, Sumit. Just wanted to mention that the new feature add fields from it's like a great update. Is it currently available in Business Central? And if not, any idea when it is going to be released?
Though this
The add fields from related
this
tables, which you mentioned during the
yeah. So this
webinar.
feature is not currently been available in any of the production level, but from June 2025, it will be available for more than 10 or 15 regions, including India, USA, or UK, this type of regions. Okay, so you will have this feature available after June 2025.
Thanks.
Okay.
Thanks.
Okay, welcome.
Okay. Any more questions from anyone?
Yes, sir. From my side, I'm sorry. I could just see the Power BI reports, but when I click on those Power BI reports, it is showing me Kronos database, not my database. How could that happen?
Yeah. So
I'm-
we have to connect with your workspace first, and then it will be available for those reports. Okay.
But
We have to connect.
as you said, I went to all reports and chose Power BI report. There were 19 of them. I could see all of them. But when
Yes.
I open them, it is only connecting to Kronos database and not the production database that I have.
So firstly, you have to put add one add-on, and then you have to configure your company or that database or the workspace, I can say. Okay. Considering that workspace, it will give it will fetch that data into the Power Business Central once. This setup has to be done once, and then you are able to see these reports. For time being, it will consider the Kronos database only. So
Okay, so the procedure, is there any documentation available somewhere in the net or something like that I can check, or I need to touch base with you only to do that? I'm willing to open, I can do that either way. If it's available, so I will not bother you. I can do it myself.
okay.
Krishna, I think you'll have to touch base with us only because Power BI report data connectivity needs to be done very carefully because the data should come accurately on the Power BI reports. So you can touch base with us. We can guide you how to connect the database with Power
Sure,
BI.
sir. So if you are able, if it is okay with you, after the call, after this webinar, if I can connect with you, it would be of highly great help to me. Thanks.
Okay, okay. Yeah. Okay. So thank you everyone for joining this webinar today. We truly appreciate your time for attending this webinar and hope you found this webinar very insightful and valuable. If you still have any questions related to the features which has been displayed by Sumit and Prajakta, you can reach out to us on contact@intelligent.com. Or if you are looking for a full demo or know more features about Business Central or related to the workshop which you are carrying out, you can also reach out to us. Thank you once again, and thanks for the time.